Season of suddenly. When you come into this space, I need you to type season of suddenly. This is where we are right now. We are preparing for all things great. When you come into this live, I want you to type season of suddenly. We are collectively going to join together. We're going to align so that we can embark on our new journey, season of suddenly. If you are expecting a season of suddenly in your life, type it right now. Season of suddenly. I've been speaking on this for the past week now, and now I want to give you the tools and the resources that you need so that you can embrace your season of suddenly. Type it right now, season of suddenly. That's what we're doing. That's what we're speaking of right now. We are embracing our season of suddenly. Together, we're going to align so that we can go into our season of suddenly. I hope you guys have your notebook because anytime I come on live, it is meant for you to take notes. Season of suddenly. Season of suddenly. Season of suddenly. That's where we are. That's what we're breathing. That's what we're receiving. We're receiving suddenly. I have 4 amazing points to give you tonight that's going to help you move into your season of suddenly. Okay? Now, let me tell you a couple of things. I need you to be positive. I need your mindset in a space of positivity because we all know we cannot grow in anything that's negative. So, right now, I want you to say it out loud. I am positive. And I also want you to type it in the chat area. I am positive. We're going to get rocking and rolling in a couple of minutes, but I need y'all to be interactive. I need to make sure that you guys are listening because I'm going to give you what you need to move into your season of suddenly. Come on, tap the screen. I am positive. I am positive. It may sound childish, but I'm telling you guys, in order to grow, in order to advance, in order to embrace your season of suddenly, in order to receive the dreams, the manifestations, the desires of your heart, you have to be in a positive mindset. You can't focus on what happened today. If something happened to you, you can't focus on anything negative because the darkness will take over what is rightfully yours. And I'm here to tell you right now, any and everything that comes to your mind, any and everything that comes to your heart, any and everything that you're believing in, it is rightfully yours. But you have to be in a mindset where you feel positive. Come on, there's 19 of us here. And right now we're going to tap the screen because I'm going to give you the points that you need to embrace your season of suddenly. I don't know who needs this. I don't know who needs this. I don't know who needs this. And I definitely don't know who this is for. But you've been held up. You've been waiting on your breakthroughs. You've been waiting on abundance. You've been waiting on wealth. You've been waiting on peace, unlimited peace. You've been waiting on certain things to grow in your life. And now we are here right now because as we go into June 2024, we are walking into a season of suddenly. Let me tell you guys really quickly. Let me tell you that the Hebrew meaning of suddenly means all at once. I want y'all to catch this. The Hebrew meaning of suddenly means all at once. That means you have to be prepared for what you've been praying for what you've been manifesting. You have to be prepared to receive all at once. Type it right now. I am ready to receive. Because we are positioning not only ourselves, but we're positioning our mindset to receive. Type it right now. I am ready to receive. It is time for you to walk into your greatest, biggest time frame of all time. You don't have nothing else to do but mentally get in alignment with what is already rightfully yours. If it's a new home, if it's healing in your body, if it's love, you are positioning yourself to receive. And because you are positioning yourself to receive, you are ready to receive all that is yours. It is your birthright. If you don't know anything else, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it is your birthright. Whatever it is that you're praying for, it is your birthright. Whatever it is that you're believing in, it is your birthright. Type it right now. It is my birthright. I'm going to give you guys the 4 points tonight. I'm going to give you guys 4 key points that's going to help you position yourself for your season of suddenly. A season of suddenly means that things that you forgot you prayed about is going to show up in your life. Listen to me. Suddenly, things are going to come into your life that you forgot you prayed about. It's going to be an overflow. Thank you for the gift. It's going to be an overflow. It's going to be wait a minute. I want to know right now, if you are preparing for greatness, I want you to type a 1 right now, because I'm preparing for greatness. If you are preparing for greatness, type a 1 in the comment area right now. Of course, our greatness is going to look totally different, but I want to be with people. I want to be in alignment with people that know that they are ready for greatness. Come on now. There's so many things. You may be that person that believe you don't deserve X, Y, and Z. I'm here to tell you, you deserve any and everything. You deserve any and everything because, again, it is your birthright. Who needs abundance in their life? I want y'all to make sure y'all truly understand the word abundance. If you need abundance in your life, I need you to type right now, abundance. Come on, y'all. I need this to be interactive. What we're doing is preparing our mindset to receive. What we're doing is preparing our spiritual body to receive. We're preparing ourselves to receive. You deserve it. You deserve to live a life of peace, unlimited peace. You deserve to have your dreams show up in your reality. You deserve to have the love of your life, to be love, to give love. You deserve to have your dream home. You deserve to have your dream career. You deserve to have a body filled of peace and joy and just wealth. Because let me tell you guys, wealth isn't just money. Wealth isn't just money. Wealth is that peace, that joy, that smile, that happiness. Wealth will have you sleeping like a baby at night. And that's what I want for you. And I want you to type that right now. That's what I want for me. I want you to believe that you can have any and everything that comes to your mind. Is that what you want for you? Is that what you want for you? Because that's what I want for me. All right. As I mentioned earlier, the Hebrew meaning of suddenly is all at once. In the Bible, now I'm not trying to step on the one spirituality, but I want to tell you right now, because I'm always going to do my research. I'm always going to give you something. In the Bible, suddenly means quickly and unexpected. When you see that term suddenly, that means things is going to start turning around for you quick, like, and in a hurry. You're going to start receiving things suddenly. You're going to start receiving both tangible and intangible things. Many of us wanted peace or desire peace. Peace is coming in for you. Many of us just want to pay a bill. Let me tell you right now, you're not just positioning yourself to pay a bill. You're positioning yourself to take care of yourself in the ways that you deserve to be taken care of. You get to live a higher quality of life moving forward. That's what June is bringing for us. June is bringing all of these great things for us. June is going to lift many of you up in a bracket that you've never seen before. June is going to give you wealth. You may not know where it's coming from. Because remember what I told you, the word suddenly in the Bible means unexpected. I want you to be in a position to receive unexpected blessings, unexpected miracles, unexpected checks, unexpected healing. Listen, you get to make June all about you. You get to make June all about you. June is what's going to set your whole 2024 on fire. Many of you on this live, you're going to skyrocket in June. June is going to not only set you up for the remainder of 2024, but June is going to set you up for an era. You've been held up. You've been held back. You've been held back. But now, June 2024, I'm telling you what I know. Because this time last year, I shifted into new beginnings. Last year, I was in, and I'm not going to go into that because I told you guys we got to keep a positive mindset. But last year, around about this time, I was chanting new beginnings. Thank you so much for the roses. I was chanting new beginnings, and everything turned in my life. And not only my life, but individuals that I'm connected to. I'm watching people grow. I'm watching people advance. I'm watching people get the careers that they desire. I'll never forget last time, same time around this year, I had somebody that told me they were making $32,000 a year. And they were believing in a career so that they could take care of themselves. I appreciate the roses. They were believing in a career so that they can take care of themselves and their 2 children. And I told her, you're in your season of new beginnings. And before I know it, I received an email, and she told me that not only did she receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus at that very moment, but that $32,000 changed into 6 figures. Who the hell that happens to? Who in the hell goes from $32,000 straight to 6 figures? Who does that? I'm going to tell you who does that. People that believe in themselves. People that trust that this is their time. And so I need you to trust that this is your time. Type it right now. This is my time. Nothing is going to stop you. Nothing is going to block you. Nothing is going to break you. Thank you. Nothing is going to stop nor break you. You're advancing. You're elevating. Whatever it is, this is your time. Point number 1. Real quickly. The Hebrew meaning of suddenly is all at once. And we're preparing for us to receive what is rightfully ours. So point number 1 is time for a refresh. Type it right now. Point number 1, it is time for a refresh. And I'm going to give you some examples of what you need to do to refresh. But point number 1, it is time for a refresh. It is time for a refresh. It is time for a refresh. Let me tell you guys what that look like. Okay? This is what, when I tell you to refresh, this is what it's going to look like. This means you're going to have to take in more water. Okay? Thank you for the rose. This means you're going to have to take in more water. This means that you're going to have to downsize, get rid of some things, go through papers, get rid of papers, dust, start preparing your space, your environment to receive. Clean out those purses, ladies. Clean out those wallets, gentlemen. Clean out that car if you have one. Vacuum, wipe down these baseboards. You got 7 days. Beginning tomorrow, you got 7 days to get in alignment. Thank you. Thank you so much for the gifts. You got 7 days to get into alignment. I'm going to make another video about this tomorrow. But right now, those of you that's on here, 80 something of you, you getting it. You got your head start. It's time for a refresh. Why 7 days? That's what came to me. I don't have no specific reason for it, but that's what came to me. When I asked God to give me something to share, that was the download that I have. I wish I could tell you something magical about 7 days. I don't have it. But I know tomorrow I'm starting, and that's going to be my 7 days. I'm going to fast one day. I'm not going to tell nobody when I'm fasting, because you know when you're fasting, that needs to be something intimate. I'm going to fast. I'm going to make sure that my space, my home is in order. There's papers. I'm getting rid of things. If I haven't looked at it in a month, that means I don't need it. I'm going to wash my car. I'm going to vacuum out my car. I'm going to make sure my trunk is clean. It is time for a refresh. All right. Point number 2. This is a big one. Revamp your goals, your dreams, and your visions. Revamp your goals, your dreams, and your visions. Why? Because you are more advanced now. So what you once was believing in, because when the last time you did some inventory on yourself, some self-inventory. Sometimes we're still in that mindset of wanting something that we already have, but we haven't shifted from that mindset yet. It's time for a refresh. It's time for you to revamp your goals. It's time for you to revamp your affirmations. It is time for you to make things to make life more easier for yourself by making sure you revamp, because you already have several of the things that you once said you wanted. It's time for you to do a self-inventory. Those affirmations that many of you are speaking of, I am strong, I am powerful. Damn it, we know it. You should know by now you are all those things. So it's time for you to revamp them. It's time for you to be, I need you to be crystal clear with the things that you're believing in. And it's time for you to start anew. It's time for you to revamp those of you that are business owners, come on now. It is time for you to clear out some of those papers. It is time for you to clear out your email. You're praying and wanting things to happen, but your email is so cluttered that you don't even know somebody is wanting your services. Come on now. Those of you that want to purchase your home, you need an organization system. Stop saying you want X, Y, and Z. You haven't positioned yourself to get what is rightfully yours. It's time for you to revamp. It's time for you to organize. It's time for you to put things in their proper places. Because when you start putting things in those proper places, you're making room for what it is that you're believing in. You're making room for your manifestations. You're making room for the universe, your divine source, whomever it is that you believe in. You're making room for them to deliver. Okay? So that was point number 2. Point number 3. Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Type it right now. I'm going to stop overthinking. Some of y'all are making your dreams harder than what it has to be. Stop overthinking. Stop overthinking. Whenever something comes into your mind, and we are all adults, we understand. Whenever, especially if you're on this live, when stuff starts to come into your mind and you're like, okay, I can't do this or I can't do that, I'm telling you right now what I know. Replace it with some positive things. You're going to stop overthinking. I know you're human. But guess what? When those overthinking thoughts come in, when those limiting beliefs come in, when that imposter syndrome come in, when that I can't do it because I did it before and I failed, when those type of thoughts come in, you got to remind yourself who you are and whose you are. Stop overthinking it. You want to go back to school, go back to school. Stop worrying about how you're going to pay for it. If you believe that you're supposed to be in somebody's college right now, if you believe that you're supposed to be getting your CDL license right now, if you believe that you should be in somebody's barbering school right now, if you believe that you're supposed to be in somebody's cosmetology school right now, you just need to get your foot in there. Some of us are overthinking it that we haven't even filled out the application to go to that specific school or to do that certification program. Get out of your way and stop overthinking it. You might be the one person that they say, okay, we have monies left over and we're going to give you a full scholarship. We have monies left over so you don't have to pay for this certification. Many of you want to start businesses and you just won't do it because Keisha down the street is doing the same thing that you thought you was the only one that was going to do this. Listen, you can't worry about other people. If that's the case, there wouldn't be a McDonald's, a Burger King, a Wendy's. Listen, you are the secret sauce for whatever it is that you want. Type it right now. I am the secret sauce. Whatever it is. It's not all about business or going back to school. It's whatever it is that you desire. Whatever it is that you want. You are the secret sauce. All right. The last one. So after you do your refresh, whatever you need to do, you know the stuff that you need to do in your environment. After you do your refresh, after you get a notebook and revamp your goals, your visions, and your dreams, after you start creating a culture in your mind about overthinking, the final step is prepare to receive. Just that simple. Just that simple. And that's how you're going to walk into your season of suddenly. Just that simple. Just that simple. You're going to do a refresh. You're going to revamp. You're going to create a culture to stop overthinking. And you're going to plan to receive. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to make it harder than that, but I'm telling you guys, that is just that simple. Our dreams, our goals, our manifestations, our visions is right here. It's already in our reality. It's just waiting on us to get in alignment. Earlier this week, I made a Facebook post and I said, tell me your 3 goals for the month of June. You got to have some goals. I don't care how big you think your goals are. I don't care how small you think your goals are. A goal is a goal. And you get to achieve that. You get to create the desires of your heart and make it your reality. Whatever it is. You may not have the money in your bank account right now to purchase that dream home, but have you did your refresh in the present environment that you are in? Have you organized and prepared yourself for that dream home? It's all about strategy. Now, I'm not telling you that you got to get up every day and work and drill yourself on goals, goals, goals. No. Some days it's all about your mindset. Some days it's just having a talk with yourself. Some days it's about believing in yourself. The same way you out there motivating everybody else and cheering everybody else on and reminding them of what they can do, that's what you need to do for you. That's why I said June is all about you. It is time for you to tap back into your reserves. It is time for you to fill yourself back up. It is time for you to blossom. It is time for you to bloom and grow. It is time for you to have whatever it is that you desire. I don't care how old it is. Some of y'all got some old dreams that needs to be your reality right now. I'm gonna tell y'all a little something. In 2015, I wrote my first fiction novel. And when I wrote my first fiction novel, this is it right here. My first fiction novel, I told people that I was writing the sequel to it. This was in 2015. When I went to Africa earlier this year to visit my father, something came to me. Something came to me big, and it was like, what are you doing? You told people that you was doing a sequel. It is now 2024, and you have yet to do that sequel. That's why when you do your refresh, you do your revamp, I'm telling you, it opens you up to hear from your divine source clearly. Some of y'all just need to hear what to do next. And so my download was sit down and finish that book. Again, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 10 years later, 10 years later, next week, June 6th, the sequel is coming out. This was my first book. And so instead of creating something totally different, and I've been doing so much in 10 years. I went back to school. I've hosted events. I've hosted retreats. I've did coaching. I've done all of the things, but I didn't do what I was supposed to do because I was too busy doing everything else. But when you find some time to sit down and silence your mind, you're going to get the directions on what to do next. So March, I went to work. And I can say next week, June 6th, 10 years later, my book is coming out. So this is to tell you that when I tell you things, and I'm not, when I share my life, when I encourage and motivate you guys, I am telling you from a space that I've already been in. I'm going to be 45 this year. And I went around the world just to get back to this very moment. Now, all of the other things, going back to college, get my master's degree, hosting retreats, doing this and doing that, I was okay in it. But that's not what I was supposed to be doing. How many of you, am I by myself? How many of you have done so many other things, but you're not doing what you're supposed to do? You're not living in your purpose. My purpose is writing books. I enjoy creating fiction characters. I enjoy sitting at my computer, typing and creating. It's time for us to do what makes us happy. It's time for us to do what gives us peace. Some of us are on jobs that we don't like, but we're content, we're complacent. We won't even take time out to do a damn resume to go somewhere else. That's going to bring us a little relief, some happiness, some peace. It's time for us to live in our purpose. Type that right now. It's time for me to live in my purpose. Whatever your purpose is, it's time for you to live in it. It's time for you to enjoy all of the finer things of life. If you want to, let me tell you something. Some of you want to see the world. You haven't even done the one thing with getting your passport. I don't understand it. I don't get it. There are some things that you want to do in your life and you will not do it because it could be a variable things. You feel that you're not adequate enough. You feel that you don't have X, Y, Z. You got everything you need. Listen, I'm not the best writer, but I tell you what, there's somebody out there, an editor that can edit this damn book. I'm not the best writer. I just pour into my computer. And then once I pour into my computer, then it's time for me to get somebody to help me. I got all them damn degrees and listen, I don't know where to put a damn comma at. I got an associate degree in science, a bachelorate degree in biology, minor in chemistry, and a master's degree in nonprofit organization. And don't even let me get started with the amount of certifications that I have. None of those things gave me joy. This right here. Oh, let me tell y'all a little secret. Get under my damn skin and I will make you a character in my book. That's the way I release. Get under my damn skin. I'm not going to talk bad about I'm 45. I don't got time to be fighting with nobody. But for me to sit down and create a character similar to the person that's trying to handle me, oh, that gives me so much joy. That gives me joy. That's what I've been doing. It's like everything has shifted. Not only in my life, but the people that I'm connected to. People are starting, I'm seeing people walk away from, great, amazing careers. It looks like it to me, but they're not living in their purpose and they're fulfilling their purpose because they're like, okay, I've been doing this for 15 years. This ain't it. I can't tell y'all how many times I failed. How many times I stopped. But this is your confirmation that if you've fallen, get up. Give yourself grace. Poor decisions, we all make it. Give yourself grace. It is time for you to be obedient to that inner child. There is something inside of you, and I don't know who this is for. Trust me. But there is something inside of you right now. There is something that you want to do differently. There are some of you that are not happy in your present environment. Thank you so much. This is your confirmation to go for it. I want you to live full out moving forward. I want you to take those vacations. Many people say they can't take vacations. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. You just got to get out of your way. If you want to write a book, write a book. You want to go back to school, go back to school. Why not? You want to start a new career? Why not? It's your responsibility. It is your responsibility. No one else. You don't got to tell everybody what you're doing. You're in your season of suddenly. If you believe that you're in your season of suddenly, I need you to tap the screen like you ain't never tapped it before. If you believe that you're in your season of suddenly, I need you to type it right now in the chat area. If you believe that you deserve more than what you have right now, yes, you are grateful. Yes, you are grateful. Yes, you are blessed. Yes, you are thankful. But you know that there's something more? Remember what I told you guys. Remember what I told you guys. The Hebrew meaning of suddenly, all at once. Are you prepared to receive all at once? Are you prepared for the things that you've been believing in? And if you're not prepared, let this be the weekend, the next 7 days that you start preparing. I want you to have a mindset of preparing to receive. You don't got to know where it's coming from. I want you to trust that it is coming for you, to you, and through you. You're in a divine season right now. Checks are coming in for you. Healing is happening for you. Those of you that are single, you are doing the work. You are healing. Love is coming in for you. Those of you that need to change environments, the environments is shifting for you. Those of you that want a better career, a higher career, whatever you want to call it, it is here for you. Things are pouring in for you, to you, through you. So many things are coming to you, but you listen to me. You must prepare. It is your birthright. Thank you so much. It is your birthright. Yeah, I've done everything else. And then finally, I go see my dad this year in Africa. And as I'm coming back to the United States, it hits me. Child, why haven't you did that book yet? I published, this book is on Amazon. 2015. I said that I was going to do a sequel. You know what? Sometimes we do things without consulting our divine source. Sometimes we do things out of lack. Whenever you do something out of lack, I promise you, it will never last long. I was doing everything else instead of what I was supposed to be doing. So I want you to be in a space where you're refreshing, you're revamping, you're preparing to receive. But I want you to listen to those still small voices that's going to come in and guide you on your next. I want you to start writing down new affirmations. I want you to be crystal clear with the desires of your heart. I want you to get out of your way. I want you to Google whatever the hell you need to Google. There are so many free resources out there, and I need you to get back on top. Because June is all about you. June is your season of suddenly. June is about to start making sense. You're about to understand why you went through X, Y, and Z. This is your time. Type it. This is my time. Type it. This is my time. I don't care what people have done to you in the past. It's time for you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and make room for all of the things all of the things. It's so much of things. There are prayers that you have forgotten about. There are dreams and visions that you have forgotten about. It is ready. It is ready to pour into your life. I'm trusting that there's going to be some pouring. I'm trusting that I'm in my season of consecutive wins. I am trusting that I'm in my era of season of suddenly. I am trusting that things are going to start happening to me before I can even say thank you at one space. Is going to be something else pouring in. I'm in my Amos season. Last night, I wasn't going to share this, but I'm going to share this and then I'm going to hop off. Last night, I'm sleeping. I'm in my room. I'm in my bed. I'm sleeping. I wake up. It is 3 o'clock on the dot, a.m. 3 o'clock a.m. on the dot. I sat up in my bed and I said it for the first time in my life. I said, God, what are you trying to tell me? Baby, God gave me a scripture. He gave me Joel, and I might be saying it wrong, Joel, Joel, chapter 2, the 25th verse. Somebody type that. Somebody type it, somebody write it, somebody screenshot it. Because I'm telling you, and this is not to impose my spiritual beliefs on anyone. This is for those of you that believe in it, okay? I'm not trying to convert anybody. I do a lot of things. As you see, I wear an Ankh, Bible. I got Hebrew on my arm. I'm into all kind of stuff, okay? But let me tell you guys really quickly. When you get some time, look that scripture up. I got that at 3 o'clock a.m. last night. When I read that scripture, 3 a.m., I was like, baby, look it up when you get a time. I want you to look it up. Those of you, I want you to look it up, and whatever you get from it, you take from it. But I know what I got from it last night. And baby, I was about to be on the floor. I just sat there and I was like, It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Usually I go back to sleep. I don't have no trouble sleeping. But when I read it, that confirmed where I'm going and those who are connected to me. And that's why I came and did this live. I kind of had stopped doing TikTok lives for a hot little minute. But something kept saying I needed to let you guys hear this. I don't know who this is for, but I need you guys to get it. Season of Suddenly. I hope this helps someone. I hope this helps someone. I hope you feel more clear. I hope you understand that you're in the right place at the right time. I hope you believe in yourself a little more now. I hope you feel that you have the tools to go a little further. I want you to go ahead and do those 4 points. I want you to start positioning yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. I cannot wait to tell you guys congratulations. I'm going to go ahead and say congratulations in advance. You guys are elevating. You guys are growing. You're in your season of success. You're in your season of power. You're in your season of strength, elevation, prosperity, whatever it is. You're in that season. I know you're seeing it all over TikTok. The same people telling you, hey, type this if you want to be whatever. But trust me, when you're seeing those videos, is a reminder that you're in alignment for what's about to come. Stay in alignment. You deserve this win. You deserve all of the good things. You deserve great things. You deserve to be in a piece of, oh God, Jesus. You deserve it all. Again, go out there and act as you know. Seize